Close your eyes and open your heart. When the time comes, you'll play your part.
Hey everybody, Aaron Lucas, band leader, songwriter, singer for the band Beech. Got a new song to share with you today, and I want to do it a little bit differently. So in today's video, I've got a new song called Songbird that I want to show you, and I wanted to show you a little bit more of the process of writing the song. I think this is something I'd like to do more often, is just kind of talk songwriting on the channel. I love sharing the music, I love sharing the performances, but I think as a way to kind of help folks get to know who we are, what we're thinking about, I wanted to share something that was a little more documentary style, with everybody. So this is the first time I'm going to try this, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if you like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it, and I'll keep sharing songs as they come. So a little bit about the writing style, I guess, and the vision for this. I'm not the kind of songwriter who can just say I'm going to work on songs for an hour today and something productive will come from that. My songwriting is very random and organic. I'm sure I could practice doing it the other way and making it more systematic, but I don't enjoy it that way. It feels better to me when something just hits and then I just got to find time to capture it. It just feels a little more genuine to my style. So that's kind of how I do it, which makes this sort of thing a little harder to do, because I can't guarantee you I'll have a song every week, every month, whatever the case may be. Obviously, we'll keep sharing other stuff, so we're not just going to stop sharing things on the channel, but I do think it's important to stay true to my songwriting process, even though I want to share more of it and not try to force things just so that I can share content with y'all. So I'll do my best to do these regularly if they take off, but ultimately I'm not going to mess with the way that songs happen just so that I can share more with you all. But this song is a cool one, and I'll kind of share, I think how I'd like to start these is, you already heard a little clip of the tune at the beginning to kind of set the stage for the vibe of the tune. Hopefully it kept you here and kept you watching the video until this point. This song really kind of came about from this idea that, I don't want to get political, but that the times right now are really just making me and a lot of people around me just feel kind of empty. That it feels a lot like the things that provide joy in our lives, we're struggling. A lot of people are struggling to bring the energy to those things because we're just feeling so empty in these other areas, so drained in these other areas. And I just started thinking about sort of comparing that to the things people have been talking about with the environment over, the last 100 years, but for a long time. And I started thinking about, it's a little bit like an ecosystem. You take one thing away, and then all of a sudden you start to see all these other things crumbling in the environment. And that's kind of what it feels like in our human society right now, is we've taken away this sort of empathy and togetherness. And if you still have that community that you're feeling connected to, that's great. I'm happy for you. I know a lot of us are feeling a little bit stuck and disconnected. And so this song was kind of just comparing that feeling in our human world right now that I'm feeling to this idea that, there's these songbirds in the world, that it's great to sit and listen to them. We think they're beautiful. I grew up learning about the songbirds in my area I remember my grandma listening to the bird sounds and telling me which bird it was, and I just thought that was so cool. And so, we grow up thinking of these songbirds as such a beautiful part of our natural environment, and if we're not careful, we will destroy, get rid of what they need to survive and provide those beautiful songs for us, and so the song kind of is using that kind of analogy to describe the beauty in our world that humans are making and creating, and how if we're not careful, people are just going to be so drained and empty that they won't be able to share that beauty anymore. And so it's a little bit heavy, but it did come out as a kind of an upbeat, uplifting tune. I'd like to think I'm not a total nihilist about the about things like this, not yet anyway. And so I think it's interesting that even though the words came to me from that comparison, that the overall song and the vibe of the music actually turned out to be pretty upbeat. So you'll see in the lyrics, and I'll try to share a little shot of them probably right now. I'll cut to a shot of the lyrics, and you can see as I'm talking about them. So each verse is kind of describing, songbirds, sometimes specifically naming different songbirds. I liked that imagery and thought that was cool. And sort of their role, how we like to listen to them, but that they're not here for us, right? That's not why they're singing. They're singing for themselves. They're singing for each other. And so we as humans are kind of bystanders to this beautiful thing, witnessing it, but it's not for us. And each verse kind of is highlighting that and the potential of losing that if we kind of make ourselves the main character in that story, And the chorus is just sort of like a call out to just sit quietly and listen sometimes, and just how important that is in life, and in this analogy of enjoying our environment and songbirds singing to us. The chorus just kind of reminds us that sometimes to do the right thing is to just sit and listen quietly, and shut your mouth and listen close is what it says in that chorus. And I kind of like that that's a little bit harsh. It kind of, as the song comes around to that part every time, and the melody peaks and kind of hits a crescendo at the same time as that shut your mouth lyric line. It's kind of an attention grabber, like reminding you every time that chorus comes around that we have to sometimes remove ourselves from the situation to do the best thing. So anyway, that is sort of the story, the mood, the vibe behind this song. I decided to do a little bit of a rough recording to add some shakers, some tambourines, some background vocals, because they came kind of quickly with this one. That's not always the case. Sometimes just guitar and the lead vocal is all I'll get from a new idea like this. But yeah, this one had a little bit extra with it, so I went ahead and recorded kind of a rough mix of all those different tracks and put them together. So I'll go ahead and cut to that full performance now. Here's Songbird.
You hear the great songbird singing on the wind, going tree to tree for a place to land. Oh, well, they ain't singing for the likes of you. Those songs are made to carry them through. So close your eyes and open your heart. When the time comes, you'll play your part. Shut your mouth and listen close. 'Cause how much longer we have, nobody knows. Weather soft and sad like the morning dove, or the blackbird screaming in the sky above. Well, they ain't singing for me and you. They're desperate for a lover to hold on to. So close your eyes and open your heart. When the time comes, you'll play your part. And shut your mouth and listen close. 'Cause how much longer we have, nobody knows. can't keep the flowers and trees and all the other beautiful things. There will be no songs to sing, nor place to rest a weary wing. So close your eyes and open your heart. When the time comes, you'll play your part. Shut your mouth and listen close. How much longer we have, nobody knows.
So I hope you liked that song. I really enjoyed making it, and I really did enjoy making this video. I think this could be a fun way to kind of share, let you all get to know me a little bit more directly, rather than just kind of abstractly through listening to the songs and seeing the performances. So again, let me know if this is cool, if you like it. I'll share more of the song ideas that come around as they do. I think this is a fun way to kind of add to kind of the unique platform that YouTube is. It's a little different than Instagram and TikTok, right? It kind of wants more long form content like this. So it's a great place to share and kind of connect. So hopefully you enjoyed that too. My band is called American Beech, Beech, like the tree. I don't know if these songs that I share here are going to be released fully ever or when. I'll try to share if they do get released. You'll see it on the channel, I'm sure. But you can catch our other songs by searching American Beech either here or on Spotify. Find us wherever you listen to music, because we'd love to keep in touch and love to keep sharing music with you. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.